Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's card making video, I'm using my Cameo Silhouette to make custom sentiments for card making and a layer to mount them on. So I wanted a custom sentiment that said, "You warm my heart," to go with this card right here. So I thought I would share with you how I make my custom sentiments. In my Cameo Silhouette Studio program, I have a document open and I am typing out the words "You are wonderful" just by clicking the A on that left hand side toolbar. Then I'm going to come over to my right hand toolbar and click the paint palette and fill those letters with the color black. I'm going to select the line tool and color the line black. Then when I push send in the upper right hand corner, I'm going to tell the silhouette that I don't want those letters to be cut because I'm going to print them. So then I'm going to come back to my design palette, click on the ABC on the right hand side, and then I'm telling it what font I want to use, which is Oatmeal Raisin Cookie that I downloaded and purchased from the Silhouette Design Studio. Now I am, or the store, I am resizing that just by dragging the corner, and then I can have it be approximately the same size as the other sentiments that I already made. Now I'm going to click the butterfly with an outline, that is the trace tool, and then I can drag and select that sentiment and tell it to trace the outer edge. Now that I have that traced, I'm able to offset it. So I'm going to pick the star with the outline, that's the offset panel, and click offset. Then I can adjust the size, and for this particular sentiment I'm having it be about 0.10. So I can adjust that up and down until I find right where I want it. I guess it was actually 0.105. No, I upped it again to 0.110. All right, so now there's these little images, little lines on the inside that I want to erase. So I click the eraser tool on the left hand side panel, and then I was able to remove those, and then I'm going to click back to my arrow, and then I can see that those are all removed. Then I want to click on that trace line around the letters and delete that. I no longer need it. I'm selecting the line and the words and grouping them together by right clicking once I've selected them both. That way I can move these around as one piece. And now that I have all my sentiments done, I can go ahead and print this out. So I'm selecting the printer icon up at the top left corner, and then that's going to print out with the registration marks on this paper. So the black square in the upper left corner and the two brackets in the opposing corners. That is the thing that your silhouette is going to look for in order to cut these out. So once it's cut out, I stuck it to my Cameo Silhouette mat, and then I'm going to adjust my settings so that my blade is at a depth of 7 and the force is at a depth of 23. That's what I like for the inexpensive cardstock that I run through my printer. And then once that is loaded into my silhouette, I can go ahead and push send, and that's going to now cut around where that red line is, and I will have my custom made sentiments all bubble cut for me. I call this look bubble cut when it's not just cut out in like a banner shape. This is bubble cut. So once those are all done, then I can go ahead and start using them for my cards. So let's now take a look at a card that I made with this sentiment. Here you can see what those sentiments look like as I'm taking them off my mat for my silhouette. And there you can see how nicely those are cut out. And I could just stick that right down on my card, but I thought it would be fun to make some layers. So you can see here I've already done a few, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So first thing I want to do is right click onto my sentiment and ungroup this, because if I don't, it's going to trace around each letter and the die cut line. So now I just clicked on that outer line and I push offset, and I can adjust the size, and this is going to be 0.07. And then once that's traced, I'm going to remove that bubble cut layer, and I'll show you that again. So I'm ungrouping it, clicking on just the red outline, clicking offset, and adjusting the offset to 0.07. Then I can remove that layer to the side because I want to cut it from a different color of cardstock. So ungroup it first, right click to ungroup, and then once you have it ungrouped, you can click on the red line to offset it. And remember, the offset button is the one that looks like a star with an outline on the right-hand side panel. So I'm doing all of these, and then I will be able to cut out a layer for each of them. Now, you could do this with any color of cardstock and customize it for your card, which I just love. And then I will next select all of those and right click to copy them. And then I clicked on the plus sign up at the top right corner to add a new project to work on, and I pasted that onto this project because I don't want to cut them out at the same time as the sentiments. So now I can send that to my silhouette, which I've already loaded with a green piece of cardstock, and it's going to cut these out for me. And again, I'm going to adjust my blade depth and the force of my blade before I click send. And here is what those look like. And now I have a perfectly cut layer to go around each of these sentiments, and it makes me so happy. I just love that. Now you could create even a third layer and have 2 layers behind this, which would be really fun for different looks on a card, like having a black layer. That would be fun. Or maybe even like using metallic paper. That would have a really cool effect. And I'm just gluing those 2 together and then gluing that down to my project. And then I picked a second sentiment from this same set to add to the inside, sending worm hugs. So all of these are worm themed because my card is robins eating worms after a rain. And if you have missed the video where I made this card, I will link it for you at the end of this video. Now you can see the rest of the 5 sentiments that I didn't use all mounted on their layer there. And I will definitely save those to use again another time. I thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will be back again soon with another stamping video. Happy stamping! Bye!